Good day, pilots. It's Nick here on the ZXspectrum 48K. I feel the need for speed, or at least flying around a bit and maybe getting exploded. This one is F-16 Fighting Falcon by Codemasters in 1989. It's a shooter heavily influenced by Afterburner, which I'm very quickly apparent. Afterburner in the arcades was by SEGA in 1987. Activision did the conversion of that one in 1988. This is Codemasters 1989 F-16 Fighting Falcon. Also come out on the Amstrad CPC. You fly your plane on the first section over the Sahara Desert, so expect yellow. Then it'll be the Savannah, which is like a tropical jungle, and then Arctic and ocean. But you can guess what colours they're going to be. I've been kaboomed already. Now down the bottom is a score, ammo left, lives, and then what level we're on. And cool, my eyes, just like Afterburner. Damn it, you can fly upside down on this one. Just like Afterburner, it looks like progress is random as you just flip back and forward across the screen like a nincompoop. Right, now the planes coming at me are MiG fighters. I think if I can shoot them and get out of the way quickly, I'll be okay. These reviews are never about expert gameplay, as I get kaboomed again. They're about seeing how you would have got on with the game on your first and second go, and would there been enough there to want to play it again. Now, the similarities with Afterburner are, well, most evident. Do look at the review of that. From memory, I think it might be playing slightly better than that. So, well done, Codemasters there. So let's see how far I can get. Can I get off level 1? I don't know. The horizon is pretty much generic, going up and down there as I go back and forward. The screen's not scrolling back and forward, it's just up and down. It doesn't look too bad graphically. Oh, I think I'm landing, am I? Well, it's going on to auto land. So there's stage 1 done already. So in theory, I'm 25% through the game already. Yes, there's not a great deal of content here, one would have thought. Now, there's a 128k version, which I couldn't get to work. Exactly the same as this. I said, I believe there's music playing, which might lift the gameplay a little bit. It's attempting a lot for the ZXspectrum. There's not really too many frames of animation, so you get this jerky sort of like gameplay, which isn't flowing at all. It feels like I'm missing quite a few frames if I've been watching a film, but the Spectrum's doing as much as it possibly can. This is the Savannah stage, I think it said. Yes. It's not great, is it really? Let's to be honest with you. It's attempting a lot. I'd be interested to see if this... I don't think this did come out on the Commodore Amiga. I think it's just Amstrad CPC. If you played that version, then let me know. That fighter is not a refueling thing like would happen in... Oh, Game Over. It would happen in Afterburner. That's an enemy as well. So I got to stage 2 on my first go. Big thank you to the subscribers. If you subscribed so far, thank you. If you haven't already, then please consider doing so, because that does help me continue. But what helps me continue even more is the members. A huge thank you to you. And whenever I get a time to do a Friday walk or Friday chat, I will give you a shout out if you're on the second tier and above and anything that you're doing. If you completed this game on any version, then let me know. So we're avoiding MiGs coming at us, the occasional helicopter, and also there's some ground emplacements. Keep an eye on them as tanks. So in the desert, we go over cacti and tanks firing at us, and we've got to avoid the MiGs. As I said before, success does seem random. You haven't got too much time to react to the stuff coming at you. I think there's only about 3 sort of like graphics as they go towards you as well. It's a very jerky, eye-jarring affair, and I hope you're blinking a lot while you're watching this video, or it might give you a little bit of a headache. So have a glass of water, look away every now and again, and don't forget to blink. Will I get to the full stage, the ocean? Well, I don't think so. If I get to the Arctic stage, it'd be a miracle. So the Sahara is yellow. The Savannah is green, Arctic will be white, and I presume the ocean level will be maybe cyan or blue. There we go. There's the Sahara Desert. We have defeated enemies there for some reason that we do not know. Well done, you completed level 1. Level 2 is the Savannah, or if you want to be picky, some tropical jungle type thing. Off we go. Now we're heading towards mountains. Like tank emplacements again, just... for some reason in the middle of the jungle. Don't know how they got there. The jungle looks quite sparse. There's not too many trees about the place. It could be just a big swamp or just a load of green goo. Right, I'll just go left and right, left and right. I'm sure there's a cheat here somehow to try and avoid it. Maybe stay in the top corner, just going up and down perhaps. Let's see how we do. There are some cheats for infinite lives, but I won't put that on at the moment. As flying games go, when you look at the comparisons, I suppose it's a pretty good example, I guess. The plane is a little bit see-through, but you'd expect that on the ZX Spectrum, so I wouldn't lose marks for that. Not quite sure how it was scored back in the day, but Codemasters were quite a solid publishing house. They put out quite a lot of games. Quite often they'd put simulator on the end. I don't know why they didn't put simulator on the end of this one. Maybe it would have made the name too long. F-16 Fighting Falcon Simulator. Maybe it isn't. Oh, it landed. Great. I've got there. Lives 1. I've got there with ammo 4. Good. Let's see level 3 then. It's the Arctic, I think, according to the instructions. Let's see what it says here. Yes, Arctic. So let's have an Arctic roll, which is a jam roll filled with ice cream. Off we go. As predictable, it's white. It's going to be exactly the same again. Oh, the tanks are... look down the bottom, folks. Cliche what the tanks are there, but there's a guy fishing, which I presume they're trying to say is an Eskimo or an Inuit. That's just stupid. There's igloos down there, igloos and tanks. What a ridiculous game. It's the Arctic. What graphics can we put? What about a man fishing? Oh, that's a good idea. Big nose. Yeah, and some igloos. Yeah, that sorts that out. And tanks. What are the tanks doing in the Arctic? What are they defending? What are we doing here? It's a crazy world we're living in. It's game over. Well, at least I got to level 3. I got to level 3, didn't I? It's a Fighting Falcon. Not sure if it moves much like... At least I got a high score there. Not sure it moves much like an F-16 fighter. If you're flying an F-16 fighter and watching this on your phone as you're going along, then comment below. But maybe keep your eye on the clouds, because there might be something crazy coming up soon, like an air balloon or a man fishing. Right, away we go. Let's try a bit of tactics. Let's move around a bit quicker this time. Boof. Oh dear. Got shot by the very first plane. This game is quite annoying. I'm in a bit of an ambivalence here, where ambivalence basically thinking two sort of things at the same time which conflict with each other. One is I'm loving it because of the way it's programmed graphically, how they managed to do this in the first place, and as a game player as well, I'm not liking it because it doesn't play particularly well. It's not a very nice experience, and it's given me a little bit of a headache. So those two conflicting things are coming together. Ammo 50. That will deplete, but every time you die, it looks like you get 10 extra ammo added on. Oh, I'm getting kaboomed very quickly here with high regularity. I presume if you hit that plane in the middle enough times, it will blow up. You can only shoot, though. There's no missile function, which I can see here. If I'm missing something obvious, then let me know. That would have been quite nice to have your like machine guns and then missiles as well as an additional thing. Would have liked it to fly upside down a bit like Afterburner, but maybe then it would be too obvious that they was trying to copy it. Now, if you know any other games like this, which are Afterburner clones, then put them in the comment section below, and I might give them a look at. Go! It's chase view fighter action in the air through the jungle, the Sahara Desert, the Arctic, and the ocean. We don't know what we're attacking. I don't think there's a big backstory here. Let's just pretend the same as in those other backstories. We're rescuing the Earth from aliens. No, that doesn't fit. We're rescuing the princess. No, that doesn't fit. Our friends have been kidnapped by a beastmaster. And that don't fit either. Well, it's just some crazy random enemy then over 4 wells that have nicked our pencil case, and we're trying to get it back. Give us back our pencil case. Well, that's good. I'm surprised they didn't get me to write backstories on these things. Right, Nick's, he's on the highest score chart. That's good. Right, very last go now. This is it. It's now or never, Trevor. Let's complete the whole game. I get the funny feeling this game is completable, though. I think quite a few kids might have actually done the thing. Didn't have a sequel as far as I'm aware. Over we go, over the desert. Let's try and get to the ocean, folks. Right, left, right. Let's just go up and down here. That might work. We'll just slide across. Right, this is a good run. This is a very good run. Maybe I've cracked it. Just stick down the bottom there. They seem to come in 3 different channels. Whoops, 3 different channels. These enemy, middle, right, or left. So if I break that down, if I pretend I'm not in a flying thing, and that thing's evil. That's like a mid-game boss. Oh, I wouldn't mind a game of Silkworm from this sort of like perspective. That would be good. The original Silkworm, but done from this view. I don't think the Spectrum could handle it. Maybe the next, possibly, or 100, well, maybe 2 billion 6K, maybe. Right, now, land. So, I think the Sahara Desert, I think most people would have completed this the first day they got it, that first stage. I think many would have done the second stage as well, because this is, I've only had a handful of goes, and I've already got to stage 3 of it. So, past the 50%, unless once you complete the ocean stage, it circles back to the Sahara again, but it's a bit longer or a bit more difficult. That might happen. What disappoints me a little bit is each level, although the background is different, well, in colour mainly, it's the same MiGs, it's the same enemy aircraft coming out each time. That doesn't vary at all. There's no variance there. A little bit of variance in the ground stuff, like we've got trees this time as opposed to cacti. We've got tanks. In ice, the trees are replaced by those fishermen. Let's not go over that. But in the ocean, what is it going to be? Like windsurfers, maybe. Right, so I've got 2 lives left. I'm doing gradually worse as we go through. I won't be playing this for hours and hours, mind you. But let me know what you think about the game below. Any experiences you've got with this, similar games on other systems at all. I don't mind at all. It's all like getting a bit of discussion there, doing a bit of stress busting and having a bit of fun as we try and go forward. The craft isn't going the speed of sound here, we're going much quicker. Head on, we can't chase enemy fighters. Mind you, if this was an X-Wing, I might be enjoying it a bit more. But it's not an X-Wing. If they did an X-Wing going like that, that would have been quite cool. But yeah, so I think you pretty much know what I think about the game. It's clever coding-wise, but not really much to me, at least, as an enjoyable, playable experience. But, you know, an Afterburner clone at the end of the day. So, hope you like to have a look at that one. That was F-16 Fighting Falcon on the ZxSpectrum 48K, published by Codemasters in 1989. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.